Crazy fighter pay, putting women fighting on a pedestal. Look what I've done for this sport. You won't shit without me.
Buckle up, fight fans! The circus is officially coming to town because the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul showdown is on, and the rules just changed in a big way. What was supposed to be a glorified exhibition is now a full-blown sanctioned professional boxing match. Iron Mike is about to add another notch to his legendary record, or Jake Paul is pulling off the most insane upset in combat sports history. I'm breaking down everything. The new fight rules, Tyson's reaction, the fan frenzy, and why this just got 1,000 times more interesting. Let's rewind. Jake Paul, the YouTube bad boy turned boxer, has been making waves and a whole lot of enemies. Love him or hate him, the kid's got guts and a knack for self-promotion that's as infuriating as it is impressive. He's been calling out everyone, from retired MMA stars to fellow YouTubers, and somehow even snagged the attention of the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. Tyson, surprisingly, didn't dismiss the fight outright. Maybe he saw a hefty payday, maybe he was amused by the audacity. Rumors swirled, hype built, and it looked like this spectacle was actually happening. But most of us assumed it would be an exhibition, a way for Tyson to make some easy cash, for Paul to boost his ego, and for us to get some weird, voyeuristic entertainment. We were wrong. The shock announcement. Boom. Plot twist. The Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations just flipped the script, throwing a knockout punch of its own. This is now a fully sanctioned professional bout. No more exhibition, no more playing around. Those 8 two-minute rounds are going on their official records. The stakes just got sky high. This isn't just about money or internet clout anymore. Legacy is on the line. Suddenly, it's a real fight with real consequences, and both Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are reacting. The internet is on fire as everyone scrambles to process this game changer. Here are the new official rules. The new rules breakdown. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Here's what the fight looks like now. 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. That's shorter than a pro title fight, but long enough to test both fighters' endurance. No headgear. Ouch. This favors Tyson's knockout power. Official scoring. Every punch counts, every knockdown will show on the record. Potential for a cut and stoppage. This is a real fight now. Injuries are a serious possibility. Age and weight difference. Tyson's older, Paul's bigger. This evens things out a bit. Mike Tyson reacted to this news as soon as it came out. He said, "I wasn't joking when I said this would be a real fight. See you in July, Jake Paul," he added. Yes, this is a sanctioned fight with Jake Paul. Jake Paul then said, "Mike Tyson wanted it to be a pro fight. Netflix wanted it to be a pro fight. So I agreed to make it a pro fight. Winner takes all." He also said, "What you're gonna say now?" This last tweet causes tension across Twitter, as fans are still not happy that Jake is boasting about fighting a 57-year-old legend in Mike Tyson. Dylan Danis, a constant troll on Twitter and an ex-UFC fighter who's stepping in the ring late 2023 to fight Jake's brother, Logan, said he's 60, walks with a cane when he's not in a wheelchair. In reality, you beating him means nothing. Fight someone your age again. Oh yeah, I forgot you'll lose LOL. Vidal Riley, KSI's ex-coach and now professional boxer, had this to say. "It's crazy. A fight with 14 Oz gloves and 2-minute rounds can be sanctioned as pro contest." It seems like this didn't get the reception Jake and Mike was looking for. Far more people worrying about Mike's health than the mega fight itself. However, Nikisa Bedarian, Jake Paul's manager, ensured everyone that Tyson wasn't forced into anything, and he totally agreed with all the new rules. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul signed on to fight each other with the desire to do so in a sanctioned professional fight that would have a definitive outcome. Over the past 6 weeks, we have worked with our partners to satisfy the requirements of the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, TDLR, to sanction Paul versus Tyson. MVP has championed fighter choice since its inception, including advocating for women's boxing to be contested with 2 or 3-minute rounds based on the particular fight matchup. Paul versus Tyson and Taylor versus Serrano 2 will both be contested with 2-minute rounds, and each mega fight will have its winner. Iron Mike is clearly in. Tyson may be in his 50s, But he's not messing around. This man lives and breathes boxing, and he clearly wasn't about to let the problem child disrespect his sport, his legacy. His training footage has been wild. Tyson's throwing bombs like he's 25 again. The speed and ferocity sending shivers down your spine. You can practically hear echoes of his prime in every punch. He hasn't lost that killer instinct, that hunger that made him a legend. This isn't about a paycheck for Tyson, this is personal. But what about Jake Paul? Now, Jake Paul is in a tough spot. His cocky kid persona works when he's bullying YouTubers or retired athletes, but can he stand toe-to-toe with a prime Mike Tyson? Okay, a 50-something Mike Tyson, but still, the guy's a legend, the definition of knockout power. Sure, Jake's got some boxing skills, he's got heart, but this is a massive leap in competition. It's one thing to take out Ben Askren, another entirely to face Iron Mike, even an older version. This isn't just another name to add to his win column. This is a boxing icon, a man who instilled fear in the hearts of the toughest fighters on the planet. The internet is exploding. People can't believe this is happening. You've got hardcore boxing fans disgusted that this circus act is sanctioned, furious that it's tarnishing the sport they love. You've got MMA diehards hoping Tyson obliterates Paul to avenge their fallen heroes, to put the cocky YouTuber in his place. Then you've got the Jake Paul army, fueled by memes and blind faith, thinking their guy can pull off a miracle. Love it or hate it, everyone's got an opinion, and the online world has turned into a chaotic battleground of predictions, insults, and desperate attempts to make sense of it all. Here's what Joe Rogan had to say. Joe Rogan on a recent podcast. Here's the thing, he has had a long fighting career, and he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when he fights Jake Paul. Mike has also been knocked out by massive men like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. So yes, he has sustained massive blows in the past. Not to mention, it's long past the time where most people ever fight. Do you think this is a bad idea for Mike Tyson, getting into the ring at such an old age? Even if he is known as some type of superhuman athlete? Joe Rogan has evidently expressed his concern. Conor McGregor has now expressed his thoughts in a recent interview after hearing about the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul announcement.
On this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
Oh jeez, I don't. It's a bit strange. You know, is my interest? The interest is a low one. I don't know. I don't really. I don't understand it.
Got it. Any difference between this one and?
I wish well for Mike.
We're gonna go.
Conor, another athlete, wishing Mike well, and not exactly agreeing with a 27-year-old YouTuber turned professional boxer, facing a 57-year-old retired legend in Mike Tyson. Fans are speculating around Jake Paul's weight for this fight. Of course we know as fans, this will now be in the heavyweight division. However, fans are saying Jake Paul will come in around 230 pounds for this fight. Wade Plem. Just saw Jake Paul. He looks all of that 230 pounds rumor. Jake has now responded to this with a recent video posted by Most Valuable Promotions.
Shane Mosley came out. He said that you walked around at 230 pounds. Is that true?
Allegedly, in my opinion. That's a rumor. I feel like I'd be looking fat if I was 230.
That rumor is me. I'm going up 3 divisions
She's
now,
going to 230. She's
I can
going.
drop down to 140.
That's right.
Jake mocking the rumors? It seems like he's not taking them serious and he's not at this weight. What this means for both fighters. Forget the spectacle. This is now about legacy. For Tyson, a win, especially a knockout, reaffirms his status as a boxing icon. It shows he's still got it, even in his 50s, that the fire still burns within him. But a loss that tarnishes his reputation. It opens the door to ridicule, to the idea that a YouTube star could beat one of the greatest heavyweights ever, casting a shadow over his incredible career. For Jake Paul, this is his shot at mainstream legitimacy, the ultimate gamble. A win over Tyson, impossible as it seems, would silence critics and skyrocket him into a different stratosphere. Suddenly, he's not just beating up retired basketball players, he's got a legitimate scalp of a boxing legend, a feat even many pro boxers never achieve. A loss? Well, that's expected. But the sheer audacity of stepping into that ring, facing a figure like Tyson, earns him a twisted kind of respect. It cements his place as a disruptor, someone willing to defy all odds. Now, let's get serious. Boxing is brutal. Mike Tyson in his prime was a force of nature, a ferocious knockout artist. Even now, he packs a serious punch, one that Jake Paul has never experienced. There's a real risk of serious injury here. We're talking concussions, broken bones, possible lasting damage. Boxing purists are rightfully worried. Is the potential entertainment, the spectacle of it all, worth jeopardizing these fighters' health? Especially Paul's, who is so dramatically outmatched? This fight forces us to confront the uncomfortable reality of our bloodlust for entertainment. Despite the controversy, despite the risks, this fight is going to be huge. Why? Because it taps into something primal within us. It's the classic underdog story writ large. It's pure spectacle over technical skill. It's the irresistible thrill of the unknown. Can the impossible happen? We may despise the hype machine. We may decry the absurdity of it all. Yet deep down, a morbid curiosity takes hold. Love it or hate it, we're all going to tune in, caught in the irresistible gravity of a fight that shouldn't be happening, but absolutely is. So, what happens next? Both guys are doubling down on their training. Tyson's going old school, pure boxing intensity. Paul's gonna rely on his cardio, his unorthodox style, and hope to throw Tyson off his game. The hype machine will ramp up to fever pitch. Trash talk will escalate, predictions will fly, and the betting money will go insane. This fight has crossed the line from bizarre to unmissable. So what do you think? Is Tyson going to give us a vintage knockout? Or will Paul shock the world? Are you disgusted by this whole thing? Or are you counting down the days? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss my breakdown of the actual fight when it happens. This is about to get wild. Let me know in the comments below what you think will happen, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic boxing breakdowns. Until next time, fight fans.